Leo, how are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your reading back with me again, Anisa from Leader Stereo. So this is one of your love general messages. The format is going to be you versus them. I'm going to be pulling card about who is it that we're going to be talking about today, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and advice by any session, okay? Keep in mind that this is a general read-in, so the roles might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you at all. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link on the description box below for a personal reading with me. And don't forget to check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, okay? So let's do it, Leo. Okay, Leo, so you might be dealing with a Libra, you might be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo, or you might be dealing with a Cancer or Pisces, or you might be dealing with a Earth sign individuals, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But as far as I can see right now, the persons in which we're going to be talking about today, this person is, I don't know, it's so difficult to get through them. So difficult to get through them. They're kind of like quite stubborn and stuck in their ways. And you're not allowed in, or you're not allowed to approach if you're not doing exactly what they tell you to do, or you're not doing exactly what they think morally, or I don't know, just kind of like quite hard in regards to energy. It's more about like, I want you to set things right. I want to set things right with you, but you got to come correct. So that's their energy. Okay, don't blame me, but that's their energy. Your challenges here, Leo, has a lot to do with you having the ability to look what's on the horizon for you. I do feel that there's a sense of pessimism in regards to you in general about, I don't know, like I kind of like wanted to be manifesting something that is greater, but I could not be too optimistic about that. I think after some failures, either in a relationship or your, life circumstances, it kind of like diminished or depleted your optimistic behavior. So in the past, this person, you're dealing with somebody here who does have a love for you, who maybe said to you that this person has never ever felt this way to another person before. But they're also the type of person who also likes to have their spaces, okay? And one of the reasons why this person was so in love with you, because if you were to be asking them, who do you see yourself settling down with, or who do you see yourself, having a long-term relationship with, okay, that would be you. Why? Because you're so easy to get along with. I think you were either very submissive, or you were kind of like quite traditional, very like, I don't know, obedient or something like that. I know it's a very bad word to use, but that was what I'm getting from it, okay? Now, sometimes they also kind of like needed to their space. And that's when you guys cannot comprehend the whole situation. It's like, I'm trying as much as I could to be someone that could be relied upon. I'm trying as much as I could to do the correct ways or to do the correct things in a relationship. But something inside of me is kind of like still questioning where this person goes, where they go quiet. Okay, when I'm not there, are you still with me or are you not with me? So there's like a lot of things that you are wondering about here in the past, Leo. So let's see what's going on in the now and also in the future. You also kind of like wants to, you really, really want to know what they're thinking, what they think about you. Hangman is in reverse, the Two of Pentacles from their side. How about from your side? The World card in upright position. The Star card, you might be dealing with an Aquarius, or you might be dealing with Capricorn, you might be dealing with a Pisces here. How is it things in the future? Page of Cups. Three of Swords. Let's see from you, Leo. Page of Pentacles. The Strength card. It's really weird. You still see this person as your wish fulfillment. Now, the problem with this is that, Leo, and I wouldn't put it pointedly for Leo, because me as a Cancer rising and Cancer moon, it's also very important for me to know that I'm being prioritized, to know that I'm of importance, is to know that, I'm valued in a relationship. So I get where you're coming from. But the thing is that this person just doesn't want to see things from your perspective. Okay? And even with you knowing that, you still see this person as your wish fulfillment. Why? I think that's a question that you need to ask yourself here, Leo. Why do you still see this person as a directions in which you want to go to? Like, even if you've tried to move on from this person, but it's like, I want to do this, but like at the end of it, the goal is them. Like, I want to show them, like, why can't you do something for you instead of for them? You know what I mean? Because I still see you, at one point, you guys are like, yeah, this is not healthy for me, because I also want to be seen. I also want to be heard. I also want to be matter. I want to be the one that matters too. I'm a human being. I need to matter. But you know full well that this person doesn't want to see things from your perspective. You know that this person is not very understanding or empathizing with you. This person is not putting you in their priority. And yet you still see this person as the directions in which you want to go to, or even if you would want to pursue something outside of this connections, it's like, yeah, because I want to show them, or I want to, like, the end goal is still this person. I don't see you putting any much effort as much as you did in the past, in the now. But I still see that energy still being carried on in the now, of them being the end goals of yours. This person is your weakness. This person is your weak spot. I think I said that for your last month reading, was it? This person is your weak spot, because I do feel that in the future you would have the tendency to check the water, to test the water, what this person is up to. As soon as you do that, you dip out again. They're going to be happy with your pursuit at first, but when you back out again, they're going to be hurt. So, let's clarify some things. I'm curious about something here, Leo. Very curious. Let's see, the Two of Pentacles. Let's see the Hangman in reverse. I told you, right? The Two of Pentacles. I shouldn't have clarified, because it was basically confirmed what I just said. So, if you were to be communicating with them in the now, this person is going to be sweet, But again, this person is not putting you in a value that you should be in. Hangman in reverse, clarified by the King of Swords, Three of Wands, Page of Swords. This person feels that this person is in the right. And I know you'd hate me for saying this, but some of them also have this belief that you will not find anybody better than them. So if you try to look, in other directions than them, it's not going to be as how it is with them. Let's clarify the World card here. I took a break from YouTube for about 20 days. Interesting readings when I come back, I swear. And this is what happened. You still want them. You still want them. At the end of it all, you've made a decision that you would want to have a relationship with this person. It's your goals. It's your desires. Now let's see the Page of Cups from their side. I don't know, Leo. I really don't know. Especially if you guys are dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you know full well that this relationship has not been making you feel good about yourself, and yet you're still looking at it. You're still curious about it, even in the future. There's going to be like a lot of start and stop situations coming from you and also coming from this person. So in the future, this person would come over to you, and they're very, very sensitive. So little things could trigger them, or little things could make them feel disappointed or hurt. And when that happens, they're going to be pulling back out again. Oh, they're going to be putting all the blames to you though, Leo. Let's see the strength card from your side. If you were to be coming to them and be like, look, I'm not really happy because this is how you make me feel, they'd be like, I don't know, just very defensive. It could be like, no, I'm in the right, like you're in the wrong, like I'm totally right here. And if you try to push them about it, they'd be like, why are you limiting my freedom? Why are you limiting my choices here? I'm trying to be optimistic. Why are you doing this? And yet again, this was similar to what reading was it? Gemini reading was it? Like, being extremely loving is okay, but not at a cost of you. So in the future, I see you, as I was saying earlier, right? Like, still investing in this, still being invested in this, still curious, still want to fix things, still wants to, even though you know full well that this has hurt you, maybe because you believe that this is your twin flame connections, or maybe because this is your soulmate connections, or we've had so much stories together, I could not live without this person. Well, you could have lived without this person before, so what stops you from living now? I'm so sassy today. I don't know why. Sorry guys, but it is what it is. And everything is your fault. That's the problem. Everything is your fault. Let me pull some advice card for you guys. Okay, Leo. So the advice from the universe is, first thing first, is that you need to take a step back and you really need to think and figure out yourself, what type of relationship is it do you want? I swear it's similar to Gemini reading. I think you're way too attached to this person. You're way too enmeshed with this person to a point that you forgot your ideals. Okay? I think before you met this person, you had like a dream, right? Like you had a goal, like I want to have a family, or I want to have a relationship that is like this. It's time for you guys to increase your standards, to remind yourself that that is a type of relationship that I want, because 10 of Pentacles is similar to 10 of Cups, in which we're talking about a collective happiness. Collective, not a singular happiness. It's not their happiness, or it's not your happiness, but it's a collective. Okay? So this is much more of a reminder of you needing to remember that you at some point had a goal, that you would want to have a collective happiness in your life that is sustainable, that you can maintain it for a very, very long time, maybe until death do you apart. Okay? Go back to that root. Go back to your emotions. Go back to you. Go back to what your intuition is trying to tell you to do. And try to distance yourself from this individuals, from this connections for a little bit time. Okay? If there's a mysteries, if there's something here that you need to be curious, try to distract yourself by doing something else. Not every mystery needs to be solved. Not every person needs to be fixed, or not every person needs to be figured out. Okay? Try to go back to that ideals of yours. Your standards, your values. I think once you remember those and once you start to hold on to those dreams and goals of yours, I think you would know what to do. But I feel that now you guys are too enmeshed, you guys are too in love, you guys are extremely close to a point that you're beginning to lose yourself in this process. Okay? So I think that is it for my reading for you, Leo. I'm sorry it's such negative reading, but it is what it is, right? I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.